Hi, everyone. Welcome to our conversation today. We're excited to share our culinary experiences and tips with you. Let's get started. So, recently I faced an unexpected challenge while preparing a cheesecake for a family gathering. We were celebrating my daughter Emily's birthday, and cheesecake is her absolute favorite. As I was getting everything ready, I realized I was out of cream cheese. For those who don't know, cream cheese is a soft, mild, tasting cheese made from milk and cream, commonly used in dishes like cheesecakes, spreads, and even savory dips. It's quite popular here in Texas for its versatility in both sweet and savory dishes. When I discovered this shortage, I had to think quickly. Instead of using a different type of cheese, I decided to make my own cream cheese. I used a combination of heavy cream and yogurt, which I strained overnight to achieve the right consistency. This homemade cream cheese had a rich and creamy texture, and it worked perfectly for the cheesecake. It was a fun and rewarding process, and the cheesecake turned out delicious, much to Emily's delight.
Jennifer, that's amazing. I love how you made your own cream cheese. It must have been such a satisfying experience. I've faced similar shortages, and it's always inspiring to hear how others handle these situations creatively.
Absolutely. Sarah, Jennifer, your solution was brilliant. I've never tried making cream cheese at home, but now I'm curious to experiment. In Washington, we often have fresh dairy available, so this could be a fun project for me.
I agree with Emily. Jennifer, your story is truly inspiring. Here in New York, I face ingredient shortages quite often, and your resourcefulness is a great reminder to think outside the box. Your homemade cream cheese must have added a special touch to the cheesecake.
Jennifer, your creativity is impressive. In Florida, we sometimes face shortages too, especially with seasonal ingredients. Your approach to making cream cheese is something I might try here. It's a fantastic way to ensure the quality and freshness of the ingredient.
Thank you all. It was definitely a memorable experience, and I'm glad it worked out. It's amazing how a little creativity can turn a potential problem into a delightful solution.
Building on what Jennifer said, one critical criterion for purchasing cream cheese is freshness. In Washington, I usually buy cream cheese for bagels and spreads. Fresh cream cheese has a smooth texture and a rich, creamy flavor. When purchasing, I always check the expiration date and opt for locally produced brands whenever possible.
I agree with Emily. Another important criterion is the ingredient list. In California, we're very conscious about what we consume, so I look for cream cheese with minimal and natural ingredients. For my baking and cooking, it's essential that the cream cheese doesn't contain artificial additives or preservatives.
Absolutely, Sarah. I'd add that the brand is also crucial. In New York, I often go for well-known brands that I trust. These brands consistently provide high-quality cream cheese, which is vital for dishes like New York-style cheesecake. I've learned to stick with brands that have a good reputation.
I completely agree with Chloe. In Florida, I also consider the fat content. For different recipes, I might need full fat or reduced fat cream cheese. Full fat cream cheese provides a richer texture and flavor, which is perfect for my cooking. I always read the labels to ensure I'm getting the right type for my dish.
Great points, everyone. Another key factor is the texture. In Texas, we use cream cheese in a variety of dishes, from cheesecakes to savory dips. The cream cheese should be smooth and easy to blend. I'd always feel the texture through the packaging to ensure it's not creamy or separated.
For alternatives to cream cheese, in Washington, I often use Greek yogurt. It's tangy and creamy, making it a good substitute in spreads and dips. I've made Greek yogurt cheesecakes before, and they turned out great. The texture is a bit lighter, but it's a healthy alternative.
In California, I sometimes use avocado as an alternative. It's creamy and nutritious, perfect for spreads and even some desserts. I've made avocado-based cheesecakes, and while they have a different flavor profile, they're delicious and unique.
Here in New York, I like to use ricotta cheese as an alternative. It's light and fluffy, great for baking. I made ricotta cheesecakes that were a big hit. The texture is different from cream cheese, but it's a fantastic substitute that brings its own charm to the dish.
In Florida, I often use cashew cream, especially for vegan recipes. It's creamy and rich, similar to cream cheese. I've made cashew cream cheesecakes and they're always a crowd pleaser. It's a wonderful dairy-free alternative that still provides a satisfying creaminess.
In Texas, I sometimes use cottage cheese as an alternative. It's high in protein and has a mild flavor. I blend it until smooth and use it in dips and spreads. It's not as rich as cream cheese, but it's a healthy option that works well in many recipes. To wrap up, we've had a wonderful discussion about cream cheese. I shared my experience of making homemade cream cheese for a cheesecake. Emily highlighted the importance of freshness. Sarah talked about the ingredient list. Chloe discussed the brand. Maya mentioned the fat content, and I'd emphasize texture. We also explored alternatives like Greek yogurt, avocado, ricotta cheese, cashew cream, and cottage cheese. Thank you all for your insights and contributions. Thank you to everyone watching. We hope you found our discussion helpful and inspiring. Until next time, happy cooking!